Shifting sands of time, ancient Mauritania, the Sahara Desert, a place where the sands whisper secrets of a bygone era, and the wind carries tales of ancient civilizations. Hot, isn't it? Now imagine it thousands of years ago before air conditioning. The relentless sun beating down, the heat waves shimmering in the distance. It was a world where survival meant adapting to the harshest of conditions. That's where we find ancient Mauritania, a land steeped in history as old as the dunes themselves. This was a place where the past and present collided, leaving behind a tapestry of stories etched in stone and sand. Back then, things were a bit different. Think massive lakes instead of endless sand, with hippos instead of camels. Imagine a landscape teeming with life where water was abundant and the air was filled with the sounds of nature. It was basically a giant oasis, a paradise in the middle of what we now know as one of the harshest environments on Earth. The lush greenery and abundant water sources made it a haven for both humans and animals alike. Archaeologists have a field day here, literally. They dig through layers of history, uncovering artifacts that tell the story of a vibrant and thriving civilization. They've found rock paintings older than your grandpa's jokes, showing giraffes and elephants chilling where now you'd struggle to find a cactus. These ancient artworks provide a glimpse into a world that was vastly different from the one we see today. Turns out the Sahara wasn't always trying to kill you with kindness or lack thereof. It was once a lush green landscape, a stark contrast to the arid desert we know today. The transformation of the Sahara is a testament to the ever-changing nature of our planet. People were here living their best lives, hunting, gathering, and probably complaining about the heat. They adapted to their environment, developing skills and techniques that allowed them to thrive in this unique landscape. These early Mauritanians were pretty skilled, crafting tools and pottery like it was nobody's business. Their craftsmanship was not only functional but also a form of artistic expression, reflecting their culture and way of life. They might not have had smartphones, but they had something better: a front-row seat to the slow, dramatic transformation of the Sahara from lush paradise to sun-baked wilderness. They witnessed firsthand the changes in their environment and adapted accordingly. Talk about a conversation starter. Imagine the stories they could tell about the shifting sands and changing landscapes. Their experiences were a testament to human resilience and adaptability. As the climate changed and the desert crept in, life got tougher. The once abundant water sources dried up, and the lush greenery gave way to barren sand dunes. But the people of ancient Mauritania were resourceful and found ways to survive. But the people adapted, laying the foundation for the cultures that would follow. Their ingenuity and resilience set the stage for future generations to thrive in this challenging environment. Little did they know, their descendants would be sipping mint tea and telling their story thousands of years later. The legacy of ancient Mauritania lives on, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people and the ever-changing nature of our world. Enter the Berbers, the original trendsetters of North Africa. These resilient people have a history that stretches back thousands of years, long before the modern borders of Mauritania were drawn. These nomadic folks strutted onto the scene with their camels and caravans, moving gracefully across the vast, unforgiving desert landscape. Their caravans were not just a means of transport, but a lifeline, connecting distant communities and facilitating trade. Bringing their unique language and culture to the region, the Berbers spoke a variety of dialects that have influenced the linguistic tapestry of North Africa. Their traditions, music, and art have left an indelible mark on the cultural heritage of the area. The Berbers were tough cookies, surviving and thriving in the harsh desert environment. They adapted to the extreme conditions with remarkable ingenuity, developing techniques to find water and food in the most unlikely places. They were like the postal service of their time, except instead of delivering bills, they brought goods and ideas across the Sahara. Their trade routes were the arteries of commerce, pumping life into the economies of ancient cities. The Berbers transported everything from salt and gold to spices and textiles, making them indispensable to the trade networks that connected Africa with Europe and Asia. They were also pretty good at making friends, or at least allies. Their ability to negotiate and form alliances with other tribes and communities was key to their survival and success. They mixed and mingled with the existing population, creating a rich tapestry of cultural exchange. This blending of cultures laid the groundwork for the diverse and vibrant society that Mauritania is today. Creating the foundation of modern Mauritanian culture, the Berbers' influence can be seen in everything from language and art to social customs and culinary traditions. Think of them as the original spice blend of the region, adding their own unique flavor to the mix. Their contributions have enriched the cultural and historical fabric of Mauritania. Adding their own unique flavor to the mix, the Berbers' traditions and practices have been passed down through generations, continuing to influence Mauritanian society. The Berbers were masters of the desert, navigating its treacherous terrain with ease. Their knowledge of the land was unparalleled, allowing them to traverse the vast expanses of the Sahara with confidence. Navigating its treacherous terrain with ease, they used stars, landmarks, and an intimate understanding of the environment to guide their way. They knew the best watering holes, the safest routes, and the most strategic locations to rest and resupply. These oases were not just stops on a journey, but vital lifelines in the desert, and the best places to set up camp for a good couscous dinner. Their culinary skills were as impressive as their survival techniques, with meals that brought comfort and nourishment in the harshest conditions. They were basically the ultimate desert survivalists, without the need for a reality TV show. Their expertise in desert living was unmatched, making them legends of resilience and adaptability. Without the need for a reality TV show, they demonstrated daily what it took to live and thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Their legacy lives on in Mauritania today, from the distinctive Hassaniya Arabic dialect, which is a testament to their linguistic influence, to the vibrant carpets and jewelry that reflect their artistic heritage. From the distinctive Hassaniya Arabic dialect, which is a unique blend of Berber and Arabic influences, to the vibrant carpets and jewelry, which showcase the intricate designs and craftsmanship passed down through generations. The Berbers may not have built any pyramids, but their impact on Mauritania is undeniable. Their contributions have shaped the nation's identity and continue to be celebrated today. But their impact on Mauritania is undeniable. They laid the groundwork for a rich cultural heritage that continues to thrive. They set the stage for the next big act in Mauritanian history, the arrival of Islam. This new chapter would further transform the region, but the Berbers' influence would remain a cornerstone of Mauritanian culture. Hold on to your camels, folks, because here comes a game changer, Islam. This wasn't just any ordinary change, it was a seismic shift that would alter the course of history for Mauritania and the entire region. Spreading faster than a sandstorm, this new religion swept across North Africa, reaching Mauritania in the 8th century. The speed and extent of its spread were nothing short of miraculous, as if the very winds of the desert were carrying the message of Islam to every corner. It wasn't just about prayer times and dietary restrictions, though. Islam brought a comprehensive way of life, encompassing social, economic, and political dimensions. It provided a new framework for governance, justice, and community living. Islam brought with it a whole new way of life, transforming Mauritanian society from the ground up. Trade flourished, as Islamic principles encouraged fair dealings and ethical business practices. The bustling marketplaces became centers of not just commerce but also cultural exchange. Cities sprang up like desert flowers after a rare rain, and scholarship blossomed. These urban centers became beacons of learning and culture, attracting scholars, poets, and traders from far and wide. The intellectual fervor was palpable, as people engaged in debates, discussions, and the pursuit of knowledge. Mauritania, once a remote outpost, found itself at the heart of a vibrant intellectual and cultural movement. Libraries were established, filled with manuscripts on various subjects from theology to science. The thirst for knowledge was insatiable, and Mauritania became a hub of scholarly activity. Think of it like suddenly getting Wi-Fi after years of dial-up, a total game changer. The arrival of Islam was like an upgrade to a high-speed connection, opening up new possibilities and horizons for the people of Mauritania. Of course, no good story is without its share of drama. The transition wasn't smooth and there were challenges along the way. The new religion had to contend with existing beliefs and practices, leading to a period of adjustment and adaptation. The arrival of Islam wasn't all sunshine and roses. There were power struggles, religious debates, and conflicts as different factions vied for influence and control. The process of integration was complex and multifaceted, involving negotiations, alliances, and sometimes confrontations, and the occasional desert skirmish. These conflicts, though challenging, were part of the broader narrative of change and transformation. They shaped the contours of Mauritanian society, leaving an indelible mark on its history. But through it all, Islam took root. shaping the beliefs, values, and identity of the Mauritanian people for centuries to come. The religion became deeply intertwined with the cultural fabric of the society, influencing every aspect of life, from daily routines to major life events. It wasn't just mosques and minarets either. The architectural landscape of Mauritania was transformed, with beautiful structures that stood as testaments to the new cultural and religious ethos. Islam brought with it beautiful calligraphy, intricate architecture, and a new aesthetic that celebrated the divine and the sublime. The art and architecture of Mauritania began to reflect the spiritual and cultural values of Islam, adding a new dimension to the visual landscape, and a rich tradition of storytelling. The oral traditions of Mauritania were enriched by Islamic themes and narratives, creating a unique blend of local and Islamic cultures. Storytellers, or griots, played a crucial role in preserving and transmitting this rich heritage. It was like a cultural upgrade, adding a touch of elegance and sophistication to the desert landscape. The fusion of Islamic and local traditions created a vibrant and dynamic culture that continues to thrive to this day.